I'm making another video on driver bits and accessories for your impact drivers, your drills, what to use for your impact drivers, and what to use in your drills, what not to use in your impact drivers, and what kind of bits to use in your drills. For only basically, if you're gonna use a regular drill like this, DeWalt, this is the DeWalt Extreme 12 volt. Okay, so for something like this, I suggest, in all my 20 years of using drills and working on a job, like bits like these tough grips, these are okay to use in a regular drill with your clutch settings on a lower setting. These ones, they're supposed to be impact. They say, a lot of people think these are impact bits. These are really not two good impact bits. Like I said in my last video, I've broken, shattered these. I've shattered these in my impact. They say, if you read the packaging on these Max Fits, they say impact ready. Okay, now these here, these are impact. The ones that are black, DeWalt makes. These are all heavier duty impact. This set here, okay, this set here, and this set here, and then these black ones here, and these ones. Even though these are silver, like those, these are impact bit. It says right on the package. These are 50 times the life of all the other bits. Just like these, all these new Milwaukees they make are 50 times the life. You could see it inside the package. 50 times the life. 50 times the life. You know what I mean? Okay, and it tells you right here. Protects, fit, over life of the bit. Alright, and then these new Makita impacts that they just started having. I don't know if they're gonna still keep selling these in Home Depot now. I know they were there for Black Friday, and I have these Makita Golds, which to me, like I said in my last video, these ain't that great. I don't like Makita Gold bits that much. I mean, they wear out. To me, these wear out faster, just as fast as using regular DeWalt Max Fits. But these new impacts, and I'll show you here, these are actually really good bits right here. Even though these are worn, if you could see that, I'm going to pull one out here just to show you that, how worn that bit is. Now I'm going to come over to my screw box. Okay, I'm going to grab a number 2 screw. Here's a number 2 screw. Okay, look at, as you can see, this is not a magnetic bit. Okay, this is not a magnetic bit. Alright, now you'll see I gotta pop that screw off. It's down there on the ground now. But even these Makitas, when they get worn like that, as you see, what it is when you're looking at your bits, you see where I got my fingernail here, that end of the tip, the tip of the very tip of the bit. When that's not square, where's my camera lens? On this side? Oh, it's on this side. When that's not square, this end right here, okay, now you could see it. You could see the square. But when that starts getting round and you don't see a square end on your Phillips head bits, that's when they're no good. Until my bits don't have that square on the end, I still use them, and they work fine. Okay? So, that's with experience, as you can see. Again, I'm going to show you. These are all my drills and impacts. If you look around, this is my little workshop here. You don't see all my tools like other guys doing videos. And I'm not really trying to knock anybody on YouTube, but a lot of guys, they do these reviews on bits. They do these reviews on drills. They're not using these every day on a job. You know what I mean? They're not using these tools. They're buying a tool, doing a 10-minute review, and saying, oh yeah, this is great. No. That's not how you do it. If you're paying attention to these guys doing reviews, tool reviews and reviews on driver bits and all that stuff, if you're paying attention to them and buying stuff because they're telling you to buy stuff, don't do it. You're going to waste your money. I mean, if you're going to get any of these drills, yes, you're safe. You're good to go. Rigid. People come on here and they knock rigid. You'll see in my other video. This rigid drill, okay, as you can see, I mean, I beat this thing up so bad. And let me tell you something. Forward, reverse. Light still works down there. You know what I'm saying? Battery still takes a charge. I've been beating this thing up for probably 7 years now. 7 or 8 years. And it's still going strong. So when people say, oh, rigids aren't that great, that's a Gen 4. I wish I had the date of purchase on that, because I'm telling you, that thing is about 7 years old. As you see the condition of it, it's still going. Here's the Craftsman. Some people say they don't like the Craftsman. You could see the wear on my Craftsman. You could see, because I don't use the hammer drill as much, but you could see even my hammer drill. Look at the chuck. It's worn. You could see the wear marks in there. So do I use my tools? You could see the dirt on my tools. Yeah, I use my tools. You know what I mean? I know how durable they are. The top, the back of this, you could see all the dirt on this. So these Craftsman haven't. You could hear it. These are Craftsman brushless, but you could see they're filthy because I use my tools. Here's my other setup. Here's my newer setup, rigid. I mean, I don't know if you could tell. Yeah, you could tell. You could see if I spin this around. You could see some paint on there. You could see all the dust inside the holes there. I mean, you could see. You could see here on the sticker. I use my tools. I'm not up here doing tool reviews and bit reviews without any experience, but then buying them in the store and then making a video and saying, hey, you should get these or you should get that. But I don't know, whatever. Like, here's some Bosch bits that are pretty good. The Bosch bits, I mean, the best bits for your money, and I'm going to keep saying that, I don't care what anybody says. By my experience of having, let's see, let me find my old, here we go. Here's a Milwaukee bit set, and you could see by the condition of this case, and you could tell by these nut drivers in this case, see how they got the silver on them? They don't even make them like that no more. That's how old these bits are. And you could see I've used these. Look at all this stuff, dirt inside of these bits, and they still work. Maybe not that one at the end. Actually, that one's not that bad neither. Here's the old Milwaukee 10 times the life. These were the 10 times the life bits before they even came out with the 30s. Okay, and then where's my other case over here? These ones here. Okay, so these are 30 times the life. These are another set of 30 times the life. And of course, I got some, as you can see in here, I have some of the 50 times the life bits in there. I just put them in there. I said that in my last video. But the best fits for your money are going to be these Milwaukee bits, any of the silver bit, 50 times the life. These DeWalt's are really, really good, the newer DeWalt's. These DeWalt impacts are good for your impact drivers. Any of these back here? No. I would use these in this. This is the DeWalt. If it focuses, this is the DeWalt 12 volt max screwdriver. Okay, it's got clutch settings on here. That's what you would use the tough grips, and even these. I wouldn't even use these in my heavy duty impact driver because they don't, to me, they don't last. I've broken tons of them. These, so if you're gonna do something like lighter duty, anything under 2-inch screws, you put these in that drill like that, or you put them in any drill. You could actually use them in a 20-volt drill, but you just got to turn your clutch settings down so you don't ruin the bits and so you don't strip out your screws. These Makitas, I highly recommend getting these. These things are awesome. The Makita Golds, they're 10 times for life. These are supposed to be precision machined tip, performance optimized steel, and they're calibrated, heat treated for added durability. And these are, like I said, those are the new Makita ones. And these are great. I like them. I actually really like them. The only thing I didn't like about these, if you look at this, the bit holder, I stuck one of these. Don't take these 2-inch bits and stick it inside of this bit holder here, because if you see the gouge in here where my fingernail is, and you see another one right here, the bit got stuck in there. I had to pry it out with a friggin', I had to take a crowbar and pry it out. I had to actually put it in my, I had to put it in the bit in my bench vise here, clamp it down really tight and pry the damn thing out to get the 2-inch bit out of this. So now this doesn't have the ring in there. You could see the little line inside of there where the ring goes. There's no retaining ring in there no more. I popped it, it broke right. It's probably on the floor somewhere over here. I don't even know. But anyways, yeah, there you go. Get either Milwaukee bits, get these DeWalt bits, get these Makita bits. If you're gonna be using an impact driver like this, an 18-volt, you know, even if you're gonna use a Craftsman one. When I first started, actually, this is the drill, and I'll say it, since rigid ain't that great, but this is the drill that I broke. I was breaking all these bits with when I got this drill, and I had these bits a while back. When I was buying these kind of bits, I broke a whole, these 3 that are in here, because I just bought these recently to try them out to see if they were going to be, I don't even think I tried them yet, but these are the only ones that I have left out of another whole case of these DeWalt ones, is these 3 square drives. Square drives actually last pretty long time. The square drives, I haven't broken them in the square drives, the 3 long square drives, but all the Phillips heads I shattered, Torx ones I shattered. So yeah, so I don't use those in my impact drivers no more. I only use Milwaukee. I'll use these, even these Craftsmans, and they're kind of expensive at Lowe's. I think I said that before. They sell these at Lowe's, but these are actually better than those DeWalt bits and these Max Fits. I don't know. I mean, I like them. I like the fit to them. I like the way they fit the screws and everything, because they do fit the screws nice and tight, and they hold the screw pretty good. But like I said, I won't use those. If I'm using that little screwdriver thingy, the DeWalt 12-volt Extreme, I'll use those bits. Yeah, I'll use those bits for that. I paused my video for a quick second. But as for drills and drivers, as you can see, I'm buying a lot of Makitas now. I like the Makita ones, and I do like the DeWalt Extreme ones a lot. So if I'm doing something small, even, well, actually, this DeWalt right here, little 12 got a real lot of power, that little 12-volt Extreme. But I use all of my drills all the time, whatever ones. Mostly I've been using my new Makitas, you know, just to give them just to like really use them heavy duty. As you can see, my 12-volt impact driver, my Makita one, you can see that one's all scratched up. I have used that quite a bit. And I already said I use my rigid ones all the time. All the time. That one back there is filthy. I use my Craftsman ones all the time. Actually, I just used that Craftsman the other day to hammer drill because I had to drill through floor tiles on the floor, and underneath the tiles was a concrete floor. So this Craftsman drilled right through the tile, right through the concrete floor. Not a problem. Craftsman brushless hammer drill. That thing works also. Let's see. What else could I say? These Makitas. A lot of people here's something I want to show everybody. You see this Makita? This is a actual screw guide bit that Makita makes, and it only comes, so that I know of, it only comes in this little set right here. So if you're looking for a screw drive, go to Home Depot, look for this. This thing is $10. It has a bunch of bits in it, and if you look at the end right there, it's a screwdriver on that end, and it's a wire stripper on this end. But if you want a nice bit holder with the screw guide, and this is not, I'm gonna show you something about the difference and why I don't use DeWalt ones. This here is a solid metal. Okay, I'm gonna lay that right there for a minute. Let's pull out this DeWalt one here. Okay, look at this DeWalt one. Okay, let me slide this up here. All right, I don't know if you guys could see the difference in that, but if you look at these two bit holders, this DeWalt one here, this is like, I don't know, it's like a irony aluminum. No good for your impact driver. People use them in their impact drivers, and they're always replacing them because they don't. This is all aluminum in there. Okay, that's all aluminum in there. This DeWalt one, this Milwaukee one, that's solid metal. If you want a good DeWalt, one, you get this set right here. Okay, now this is a true impact DeWalt screw guide. Okay, that's just like the Milwaukee one. Where'd I put my oh, that's just like this Milwaukee one here. Let me slide them both up. Now if you see them, look at the metal close. This is steel, like tool steel, solid metal. Okay, so again, here's the DeWalt one. You could see I've been using this. You could see it's scratched up there. This thing is super durable. I was using this today. Super durable. Like I said, any of these DeWalt ones, here's another one of my older DeWalt ones. I mean, look at this thing. Yep, it's beat up. You could see it's all beat up. Does it still work? Yeah, but it's a pain in the neck to get bits in and out of here now. And I used it probably, believe it or not, I think I used this. This was one day of driving screws. One day, and I literally tore this thing apart in my impact. But it was the only thing, it was the only set I had at the time when I was doing a job, because I didn't feel like running back and forth to my truck, so I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna use this. I was doing fixing stairs and a deck outside, and I used that day. Okay, so another thing I'll go over real quick that I just picked up is I just got the Husky um, tool cabinet. Uh, a lot of people are giving reviews on this too, and they're saying this cabinet can't hold a lot of weight, and the drawer slides are no good. I don't know. If you see mine, it's packed full of sockets. My drawers open and close. I got all my 1/2 inch in there. Got all my wrenches in here. Mine's been working fine for me. I got my air ratchet in there, my impact wrench in there. I got some die grinders, air die grinders in there, 1/4 inch air ratchet. I'll say something about Husky. If you're gonna buy Husky sockets, okay, I bought the 200-piece socket set, and look at this. This is what they give you. No 6-point sockets. I was so mad. I thought I was gonna get all 1/2 inch 6-point sockets. These are all, I mean, it's a nice set of sockets, but they're all of these, they're all 6-point. They don't give you not one, I mean, they're all 12-point rather. They don't give you not one 6-point socket. So, as I was going to this drawer, so what I had to do, and this thing is heavy. This thing is heavy. So what I had to do is I had to go out and buy another 1/2 inch set of sockets separate, which this has a lot of. All the ones I need are in here. That's all I know. But these are all 6-point. I got these at Tractor Supply. Had to go spend another, I don't even know. I think these were like 30 bucks, but they were half price. I think they were usually like 50 or 60. But yeah, these drawers, I mean, they do wobble around a little bit, but hey, as you see, I'm moving them around and stuff, and they work for me. And there's nothing in the bottom drawer, but I have on my 1/4 inch here. These are actually pretty good little tools here. They sell these at O'Reilly's. This is a Power Torx. It's a little hand spinner, but you could put a socket on there, or you could put a 1/4 inch bit in there. This is a Power Torx too, I think. Little ratchet. I don't know if it's gonna show it. Yeah, you could kind of see it, Power Torx. But they're not bad. I mean, for what I need them for, just working on my truck and stuff like that. Then I have the Husky pass-through wrench back in the pass-through sockets. They do give you a lot of 6-point in a set of 200 sockets. They do give you a lot of 6-point. All these here, they're all 6-point. Then my 1/2 inch drawer. I didn't buy the Husky sets with the like the plastic case because I got the toolbox, so I didn't want a plastic case that was just gonna be a waste. I wanted to fill up this toolbox. Here's another Power Torx for your hand. But this one, as you see, this thing swivels all around. You could spin it all the way around. And it's a 3/8 socket for the sockets. Then I have this little tiny one here, and I love this. This is actually, it looks like a 1/4 inch. This is actually a 3/8 ratchet. And if you pop this little, see if I can do it one-handed. Nope. Oh, there it goes. If you pop the freaking cap off the end, the little rubber cap, a lot of people probably don't know that, but guess what? Now you can take one of your extensions here and look at that. Now you got a longer ratchet. So I love this little stubby little, and I think this is a Power Torx too. Yeah, it is. My camera focuses. My camera does not want to focus. But anyways, it's a Power Torx. I'm not gonna sit there for an hour trying to let my camera adjust to it. But yeah, and the 3/8, when I got these are all the Husky new sockets I just got, and pretty much they're all 6-point, which is good because I really don't like 12-point sockets, especially when I'm trying to take off rusted bolts or stuck bolts. So they did give me a good set. I mean, they do got 12 points, metric and standard, and then they got mostly all 6-point metric and standard, you know, the low profile one. Oh, speaking about low profile, here's another little set I got at O'Reilly's, and I think these are Power Torx too, and they have a little on the ends. Let me pop one of these off here. Okay, on the ends of these, I think it's a 10mm. That end piece there, I forget what it is, but anyways, you could put these on your what do you call it, in a wrench, on a wrench, or you could put it on like a ratcheting wrench, like a gear wrench type of wrench, and it has such a low profile. Like you could get, let me close this drawer. Let me see. Let me find a wrench that is it a 10mm? No. Oh. What size is this? Okay, it goes on an 11mm wrench, as you can see now. That thing is super skinny and low profile, so you could get in like the tightest little places with these tiny little sockets, and they go on your naturally they fit on your socket, on your wrench, and they're just a smaller profile. But I like those. Those are really gonna come in handy because most of your tiny little nuts, all your little tiny little nuts and bolts like that, all these little sizes. And what's good about this set is they skip, there's 2 sizes on here. I don't know exactly which ones they are, but there's 2 sizes. I think it's this one here, and one of these small ones right here is actually 2 of them that are on there. They don't give you in the quarter inch set. It skips over those. I went through all these sockets and looked for that for those 2 sizes, and that's when I figured out they were never included. And I guess I had the 200 sockets because after that I counted them to see. Here's some Milwaukee. I just got these 2. Show everybody, seeing these for 20 bucks. The Milwaukee screwdrivers. Got them to throw in here, and then I got a Milwaukee razor knife. This didn't come from Home. I don't know if you can get these at Home Depot, but I got this at another like a tool supply store. And it ratchets, slides up, slides open, and then you ratchet this. As you could see, you could do this with one hand, and just that little bit of ratcheting action freaking locks that blade in there good. But I needed a razor knife, even though I got a bunch of them, but I just wanted one in my toolbox when I'm working on my car. Then I got the Husky. I forgot how much this was. This is another Black Friday. This is another Black Friday set, but it's a nice set. So in other words, instead of paying $150 or whatever on that, you know, blow molded plastic case with a whole bunch of sockets, but when you get those cases, I don't like getting those cases because what do they give you? They give you like 30 freaking driver bits in there, screwdriver bits. And obviously, I do not need, I don't need any extra screwdriver bits. I have thousands of them for everything you could think about. So that's why I didn't want to buy one of them blow. That's why I just bought the toolbox, and then I just bought all my tools individually. I bought the big boxes of all just sockets, and then I bought me like you see, I bought a screwdriver set. Um, and then I bought the wrench set. Well, I had this wrench set from a while ago. I had some of these wrenches on the side, but I bought the gear wrench ones. And gear wrench, from what I hear from a lot of people on YouTube, is gear wrench actually makes, or Husky makes gear wrench. I don't know. So these are basically the same thing as gear wrench, and they're a lot cheaper. Well, they were a lot cheaper on Black Friday, I know that. So, alright. But anyways, what else was I gonna go over? I don't know. But anyways, like I said, basically that's what I wanted to say. I got the new Makita bits. I like them. I got the new DeWalt bits. I really, really like them. They last a long time. And all these Milwaukee ones, these are probably, out of those three, those are the best bits you can get right now. So if you don't waste your money, like go to Harbor Freight. And I'll tell you what, if you go to Harbor Freight, okay, you're gonna get something like this right here with not even that many bits in it. These were $20 for two. For 200 bits for 20 bucks at Home Depot. Harbor Freight is selling a Hercules, and I don't even know how many bits are in that Hercules case, but there's not that many bits in there. And they're selling their kits for like 22 bucks, 23 bucks and up for Hercules bits. They're garbage. I'm telling you. They say impact rated. They look nice. They look like the black impact bits, but they're garbage. I'm telling you now, these Craftsman ones, you're better off spending a couple extra bucks and getting the Craftsman ones. You know what I mean? At Lowe's. Those Hercules bits are freaking garbage. They definitely don't compare to, even I don't even like the Impact Gold bits that much. And I think they're overpriced too. Because they want like 25, 30 bucks. They want 30 bucks for this Makita Gold impact gold bits, and they're not that great. They are not that great. I've used one for like 25, 30 screws, and I stripped it right out. Okay, now I have some of these silver ones here that I've screwed in over 100 number twos, Phillips heads. I've screwed in over 100 Torx with some of these bits. Probably some of these ones over here. I want to